I mean, I was very dedicated to my craft as a journalist, and so there's such a thing as participatory journalism, where you like actually enter into the activity, so that you can then report back to people what it's really like.
Like people that go to war zones.
Yeah, so like
Right,
some people go to war zones, and I go to porn zones.
He's
Like-
what's called, he was embedded.
Right.
Yeah, I was embedded in the porn industry, and like so some people want to know like what's it like to get a BJ from a porn star, and now I can tell people. I can speak from the heart.
But was that because maybe like because you said your dad was quite religious, right?
Yeah.
Did you have quite a religious upbringing? You
Yeah,
didn't?
yeah.
Right. Because of that, do you think it was a rebellion to go into porn because it's like extreme?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, and also because I hated women.
Maybe. Right.
Yeah.
But do you think that just like ran out? Like it was like you were just like.
Yeah, I finally started to grow up. You know, in the last 3 or 4 years.
Right. So your extremes and your expectations of what a woman wants to do in the bedroom or whatever has gone.
Yeah.
But you still
Because
don't like
I've experienced it, you know.
Yeah.
Like I've gotten to do the, you know, wild and crazy things. Like I was with this one porn star. She left the industry, and she'd always say, "What are your fantasies? What are your fantasies?" And it's like I didn't want to act them out with her. I just enjoyed like good old wholesome all-American coupling. You know, I didn't need to do like these wild and crazy things anymore because you know I've moved past that. I really moved to a higher spiritual plane, and you can probably tell that about me.
Okay, so you don't want a woman that has had sex. Or
No, I don't mind if she's had sex.
But
I
just
just
not a
don't want
lot.
it with like, you know, 40 black guys at once.
Right. Okay, that's fine. But like, how are you going to reassure your future wife not to feel insecure that you've had some pretty damn good-looking women in your bed?
I'll say, honey, I love you so much. You mean so much to me that my life just lacks meaning, you know, when I'm without you, and it's...
But are you willing to go that extra mile with her to make her feel insecure? Because you know you're going to have to do that considering that you've bedded over 40 women.
Yeah, go the extra mile to make her feel secure.
Yeah. In the fact.
I'd write blog posts about her. I'd make videos praising her. I'd put the camera up and I'd make videos of us together.
Oh no!
And I'd post them online
No.
so people could see
not say
how much I really love my wife, and so that my kids can see how they were made. It's
Right.
That is just
it's like Yitzhak, this is where you were conceived.
Wonderful.
Let me ask a question. A question. I'm in the audience. So here's my question. Okay.
Right.
Here's my question. The question is, Esther. Let me ask you a question.
Right.
Knowing that Levi has had a prior experience
Yeah.
in the porn industry, he's seen and he's experienced,
Yeah.
I've tasted the forbidden fruit.
and he's seen what women of the porn and how they look and what they can do, and he's seen and experienced all of that.
Mm-hmm.
The suction is
Does
incredible.
how does that affect a woman who potentially might or might not be interested in Levi in terms of marriage? Would that perhaps?
Make it feel like she's got a real treasure.
No, I think she's got to really love you.
Okay, take it away. In other words, is she going to be intimidated by that? Is she going to feel like she doesn't match up or whatever?
She could do. Yeah, she could do. That's like that should be your biggest worry to find a woman, is that, right? Because she'll feel incredibly insecure about that, worried that like when she first marries you and like you first go to bed that you're just going to be completely disappointed because she's not like doing acrobats in the bedroom, you know?
Right, well, yeah, I mean, they're like, you know, when you're with a pro, they go, oh, this is so wonderful, this is so great, you're amazing, you know, you totally make me feel fantastic, and like they've got all these lines that they've memorized.
Yeah.
They know just how to say them because they've said them, you know, so many times, and
Right.
can you go, oh yeah, I am fantastic, I am God's gift to women, oh yeah, woohoo! And that's not really a good preparation for real life. So like, I had this one girlfriend who accused me of having unrealistic expectations of women's bodies.
That you will get that from porn, yeah.
And I had a nickname for her. I called her Fats.
Okay, that's not going to win you a lot of women.
And like, And like when I'd make breakfast for her, I'd scrape the cream cheese really thin, and she'd get mad. And or when she'd like wanted an extra piece of toast, I'd say, "Well, haven't you had enough?" And she'd pick up the toast and throw it at me. And she said I made her feel insecure in her body. And
Was she fat?
no, she was like 8 pounds overweight,
Right.
5'2". You know, she was just a tad. So I was just like gentle teasing, but
That's
it didn't
not.
go over too well.
Yeah, because women are, especially in LA, you know, like, and even back in the UK, it's quite a big thing, you know, where I've grown up. But like in LA, it's big. You know, if you're a couple pounds overweight, you're really victimized.
Yeah.
You know, as being fat.
Even in the UK?
Yeah, yeah. But like, you know, you go to like certain states where being 8 pounds overweight is normal.
Yeah.
You know, that's actually thin.
Yeah.
You know, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
You know, you say you want a woman with a normal shape, and you've actually said in some of the Torah talks that you like quite a curvy girl.
I do, yeah. I'm quite fond. I like a woman. I'm not looking for an Asian boy.
But surely, if you had a choice between like a really thin woman or a woman with 8 pounds overweight, you'd choose her, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not a great thing to like tease her about weight. There's always that like unspoken that rule that should never that unwritten law that you should never comment about a woman's weight, and it's true.
Yeah, you know, you're going to be shocked at this, but I think there's a streak of misogyny in me, and when I can get away with it, I tend to be really cruel and bullying.
So do you think you need a really strong woman who can be cruel and bullying to you back, so you know as a taste you?
I need a really strong woman.
Right.
Because, I mean, I need strong people in my life generally, because
Right.
like if Rabs was a wimp, I'd just like bully him.
Yeah.
Like I tend to bully when I can get away with it.
Yeah.
It's just like my instinctive. That's like an instinctive, rather unattractive pattern of behavior that I have. That I tend to be kind of cruel and bullying when I
Right.
can get away with it. So I need strong people in my life.
So you need you need a strong woman.
I need a strong woman. You know, I need strong friends. I need a good therapist, which I'm doing. You know, I need 12-step programs. I need God. I need synagogue. You know, I need basically a whole team of mental health professionals.
Yeah, but what I'm saying to you is when you're on Torah Talks, if you're going to be a bit of a dick and slag off women, that's fine. You can do that because that's a whole part of what you do. But also make some time to say what you like about women and what you're looking for and how you treat the marriage. And I think that will give you a lot more points when women watch it.
Yeah, yeah. So I want someone who likes to laugh and has an interest in Jewish stuff, and then, you know, if I'm attracted to her or not, that's, you know, that goes back to early childhood, what we're attracted to in the opposite sex. It's not even controllable. I can usually tell within a minute or two, you know, what I'm attracted to. So how do you like Los Angeles? Let's bring the rabbi.
I'm quickly going on. The chat room is very active tonight.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it real quickly. And the consensus seems to be that they're very impressed with Esther. They say you're very mature for a 19-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The chat room.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
And the Lakewood Rob said it's very sexy to have a 19-year-old woman who's very mature.
Okay. Great.
You're
Okay.
very grounded. You're not like a total diss.
No, well, I'm the youngest of my family. So,
Oh.
you see, so I've had to grow up pretty quick in my household.
Yeah, I can imagine. Huh. So how have you liked your time in LA?
It's been very good. Yeah, I feels very much like home. I don't feel like because I went to Israel. I've been to Israel, and when I went to Israel, I totally freaked out. And I was just like, I want to go home. But here it's like I just don't even know I'm here.
Right, because it's white people who speak English.
Well, I don't
They're
know.
not as swarthy as Israel.
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of Mexicans about.
Yeah,
Do you know?
but I doubt that you've been talking to them.
Yeah.
I mean, you have been?
No, I haven't.
No, I didn't. But, so you say you feel very much at home. Is that because the rabbi asked you to call him Daddy?
You're terrible.
No, and if he did, I would leave. I'll be on the first plane home.
Oh, really? You're not in?
Because he's not my father. Do you know what I mean? If a
I know,
guy-
but you're still in Daddy.
No, but if a guy like said to me like call me
Daddy.
I would just be like, no, that's a big.
I
turn
think
off.
that's another thing I've been doing wrong.
Yeah, if you have a younger woman right? Don't ever ask that. If you have a woman that's your age, she might get off on it.